Hi, today we're going to do some practice with singular possessive nouns. So some big words there. We know what singular means. We've talked about that in the past. A singular noun is just one or single person, place, or thing. But today we're going to talk about possessive. Possessive nouns are nouns that show ownership. So a possession is something that you own. So possessive is something that shows ownership. So when we talk about these possessive nouns, we want to show that something belongs to a person or a place or a thing. And in order to do that, we add an apostrophe and an S. So apostrophe S to a singular noun to make it possessive. So let's look at a couple different examples here. So let's say we start out with the sentence, the football belongs to Bob. Well, another way to say that is this is Bob's football. The football belongs to Bob. We show that it belongs to Bob by adding an apostrophe and an S to Bob's name. This is Bob's football. Look at this other example. The bike the girl owns is new. Well, I think more often than not, you would say the girl's bike is new. We want to show that this bike belongs to the girl. So we add an apostrophe and an S to girl, and it becomes the girl's bike is new. Here's one that I think confuses a lot of people. So we start out with these poems by Wes are funny. Okay, Wes is his name. We're talking about his poems. The poems belong to Wes. They were written by him. Wes is singular. There's just one of him. So we make this Wes apostrophe S poems. Even though Wes's name ends in an S, there's just one of him. So we add apostrophe S, Wes's poems. Okay? Then let's look at this other one. The tail of the pig is curly. The pig's tail is curly. We're talking about one pig and its tail. So we want to add apostrophe S. So let's try a couple more. The favorite food of Mrs. Harris is cheese. Well, that sounds kind of funny to say. Why don't we take that and make it Mrs. Harris's favorite food is cheese? Well, you're talking about one Mrs. Harris, so I need to add an apostrophe S to the end of my name. So now my sentence becomes Mrs. Harris's favorite food is cheese. Some of us get confused because that S with the apostrophe S looks a little strange to us, but I promise you that's the correct way to do it because there's just one of me that we're talking about. So it's apostrophe S. Let's go down and do another one. The collar of the puppy is leather. Well, the puppy's collar is leather. The collar belongs to the puppy. So we make that the puppy's collar is leather. Don't mind my different colors here. I'll make this one black just like the other one. Whoops. So now we're talking about the puppy's collar. It belongs to the puppy. We show that with the apostrophe S. Let's do one more. The science projects of my class are on display. Well, the projects belong to my class, so we want to say the class's science projects are on display. One class. Even though it's made up of a lot of people, it's just one class. So we have apostrophe S. I know it looks a little funny to have all those S's right by each other, but we're talking about one class. So we add apostrophe S. So now that we've practiced this a little bit together, I have some more that you need to practice on your own. So go ahead and watch the video again if you need to, but otherwise get to work on your practice. And good luck.